Hey guys, what up? Bison Ninja here. Thanks for coming by again for another video. This one we're going to do a locals analysis of, I think it was like our third, I'm going to say our third ever locals match. This was our first time taking the deck to locals for like an OTS locals here, and we had a blast. Really fun deck. I got first place, and this is round two. I'll be showing first. Kind of weird. I'll show round one after this, but yeah, this is round two. We're just gonna go over some like maybe possible misplays, some like reasons for why I did what I did, and maybe hopefully get better as we go through this together. So enjoy, like, comment, subscribe, all that fun stuff, and let's get into it. All right, so let's go 2 times speed here. We're playing against Maliss in this matchup, and I believe we had, a good start, but if it loads, maybe. Hang on a second. Reloading. All right, maybe now. Wow, this is taking forever to load. Holy shit. All right, there we go. Maybe if I slow it down just a wee bit. All right, so he goes draw phase Pirellia, which, like, at most, with the nice part about this deck too, I realized, is you're giving your opponent one draw off Pirellia and one draw off Fulos most of the time, which is actually really insane. And you can still go pretty much full combo. Uh, so here I'm just starting off with Extrav because I have a free draw two, which is nice. Cheshire here banishes 2 random, 2 bottom, 2 top, 2 middle. And then I'm like, response, do you want to ash it? He goes, no. Awesome. So we get free 2 draw. So then I think I draw into the Anubis here, which I think he just lets that go because it searches for Man of the Mask. Now, I will say, like, if you're playing against this deck, like, Anubis, the Last Judge, could be Ash bait, or it could be, like, the only way to a combo, right? It's really hard to read what, like, the lines that this Odion deck can take, because a lot of it you can, if you play it right, a lot of it can just be, bait for hand traps, and then you can just play anyways, right? But if you have 2 hand traps, for sure, it's hard to play through. So, we go Anubis, we search the Man with the Mark. Man with the Mark is able to be normaled. I don't know. I think I just add him. I think I have like 2 traps in hand. Yeah, I have Nib. Was this the hand I drew double Nib? No, I don't think so. I think I just have the 2 traps in hand. So, he's reading. I go effect. I search the temple. Yeah, I go search Treasures of the Kings, and then I set the, I think it's the new trap, the Serpent, Apophis the Serpent. I think I have the Swamp Deity as well, so I just set that. I search again. I go for my boy here. I go for the Serket. I think I actually, that's what I did have. I had 2 Extrav in hand, which was kind of weird, but it was like if I really needed to draw more stuff, if he broke my board, going second, I just do that. So I'm thinking, okay, not really an issue. I just inherently special this. I banish my Winged Dragon of Ra. And then I use the effect of Serket. I think I search, I search the OG Temple. Special the new trap. New trap in defense. I believe I set the other, like another Swamp Deity, I think. Yeah. So I think I've got like 2 Swamp Deity at this point, which I'm already know I'm cooking him because I haven't given him any draws, right? Actually, I'm sorry. I gave him 1 draw off Man of the Mark. No, I apologize. I gave him 2 draws. I could have just given him 1, but I think he draws into Fua. I'm not sure. And I'm like, do I want to give him 3 draws? I'm like, I think he just realized it didn't matter because I think I passed on this because I didn't want to give him a draw. So I knew he was 2 hands down and he was going to draw for like a 6 card. And I didn't feel like he had engine at this point. So my thought was like, I know I had follow up in hand. I know I had nib in hand. Um, I have a Apophis trap, and I have two negates, right? So I'm kind of putting them on like, I have board wipe plus I can stop initial interaction. I don't know what deck he's on. So for now, I felt like it was good enough. Like follow up, nib, 2 interactions, and then like protection for him to be on board next turn, right? So I felt like it was fine, especially with him being able to be summoned too. And then like they have to fight through 2 more bodies as well. So I'm pretty safe. I just didn't feel like giving him like an extra draw was something that was good, especially with another 2,500 body. So I'm just like, yeah, I'll pass here. And he tries Metal Tronusing it. I'm like, okay, he definitely doesn't have engine if he's trying to Metal Tron as like a weird random card. So I just like special it, negate it, and then he scoops. So he didn't have any engine, I don't think. It was kind of just an unfortunate hand for Cheshire. But here we are going game 2. He goes draw face shifter. I go chainlink 2 Fulos. He goes chainlink 3 Ash Blossom. Crazy interaction here, and then he goes normal. Yeah. Like it's just Jover at this point. I got no interaction, and it's really tough. Like the deck inherently just doesn't play well going second, or at least as good as it does going first. It does okay going second with the amount of non-engine that you can play. So I just end up scooping here. We're gonna have to wait for it to load / buffer. I think I just let him play it out because I was kind of hoping to draw into, I think it was like a lightning storm or something, some sort of board breaker, which is why I let him pop off. So he just does regular Maliss things, and we're into shifter. So it's like I'm not doing anything, I start out with Extrav. I don't think he ashes the Extrav. He just lets it go through. So I draw 2. I activate the field spell. He goes chainlink 2 to banish it. And I'm like, okay, I don't think I can just play through shifter with that. So, yeah. So I scoop. We go game 2 or 3. Game 3 here. Also, does this make it easier for you guys? No. Not any easier. All right. So we're in game 3 here. My side pattern for this is definitely, it's like, I think I sided just 3 Soul Drain in. I think that's all I did. I may have thrown the Ghost Winter Cherries in as well, but I realized that's not quite as good against Maliss. So I may change that siding pattern up. Because Maliss, I was asking him, I don't know if you guys know Maliss better than I do. I gotta ask my Maliss buddies about this, but apparently Maliss can shuffle back in if you banish the was it White Rabbit? The Link 3? I'm blanking on the name of it right now. White Binder. If you banish the White Binder like shotgun, I think they can shuffle back in and like still do full combo, but I'm not sure. So let me know. So anyways, here we start out with Anubis, search Man at the Mark, search Treasures of the Kings, search Circuit, or set the Apophis Serpent, set a random spell trap, and then use that to search Circuit, banish Raw from deck, I believe. Or no, I think I banished Nib from deck because I had a Nib in hand and I knew I left 2 in, but I didn't want to draw the second Nib for turn. And I felt like Raw was fine. Yeah, I felt like Raw. I think I sided Raw out actually for game 3 here. And I just felt like banishing the generic level 10 or higher from deck was great to thin out the deck. So I banished the Nib. So he is here on res. So I go, okay, tactics, let me see your hand. I'm ripping engine. Good luck, my guy. So tactics was actually really strong, and yes, I was showing him we do have the Pharaoh's rare tactics. So I'll be doing that in the next deck profile. Yeah, so we tactics rip here. It was a really good hand. So then, like, we're using Temple, we summon this, we place the Imperm negate, and then I'm like, do I want to give him a draw? I kind of do. So I'm just gonna link or fusion, give him the draw. I'm like, okay, if he has the nib, like he has the nib, but no, sorry, I already saw his hand. I don't know what I'm saying. I already know what he has, but I'm like, if he draws into a nib, that's insane. But I know he just still doesn't have engine. He's got to draw into another engine, and I have at least one Omni for, like, the trap interaction. So I'm at this point I'm thinking, okay, it's fine. Like, this is worth going +2 with him and like resetting. So this board is just, I know at this point I'm winning. Like, yeah, I'm being a little cocky by saying that, but I know I'm winning because I've seen his hand. He's the only out to any of my special summon monsters is Druid Swarm. And he has to have some like Maliss card to banish with Druid Storm, or else there's no way he's cracking the board regardless. He does have Lightning Storm, which he doesn't lead off with at this point. I was a little confused by that. But like, regardless, if he calls back row with Lightning Storm, like that, I gotta think about that, right? Because I think I still have to shotgun at least 2 of my traps. And I have 3 on board. So that would definitely, yeah, so I think this is where I misplayed. What I think I should have done here is, because I knew what he had, I should have been okay with giving him 2 draws, right? I should have been okay with giving him 2 draws. What I should have done is link these 2 off into like Silhouette Rabbit. I did have a full back row, that being said, but I think like linking off into Silhouette Rabbit so that I have more room to special the negates out would have been better. Because if he plays this correctly, he Lightning Storms. I have to summon 2 because I don't have any other spell trap cards to, special. I'm running out of room here. So instead, he just like starts off with combo. Yeah, I think he was just thinking of like trying to do engine interaction, right? Yeah, it was an interesting play. I'm not gonna say it was completely incorrect because he was trying to just bait interaction out first, but yeah, he definitely should have went Lightning Storm. So anyways, if he goes Lightning Storm here, I have to go like Chinlink 1, Chinlink 2, special it out, negate it, and then he just does this play immediately right after, and I don't have any interaction except for what's in my hand. So that was definitely the play on his part, at least what he should have done. But what happens here, he goes normal summon. I think it's effect on summon, I think. This one, or no, this one like banishes from deck, I think. So I'm thinking, okay, I know he's probably got interactions set. I saw he's got the trap card. So I know I already saw that he had the trap card last turn. So I'm like, he is definitely going to be able to dodge this. So then he goes Chainlink 2 or Chainlink 3. And I'm like, well, shit. I don't know why I activated. Well, I guess I had to use this first to like actually negate it, right? So then I go Chainlink 4. It's not a once per turn, not once per chain in the main phase. So I like double summon my level 6s. So he gets the search off of the other thing, but it's banished. So I'm like, I know at this point I'm okay with. Yeah, this is unfortunate. I think this stays up, just face up in the spell and trap zone. I'm okay with him banishing the Maliss and like bringing it back because I know he's only got a Druid Storm and he can't, even if he brings it back on field again, right? Like he can't banish it again if he links it off for link 1. So he doesn't really have great plays to get to more links, I guess, is how I was being okay with it. Like he sets something. So I think it just sets from deck. That's the one. Yeah. So yeah, new chain. I go effect fusion. I pop his back row, and he goes like, he specials that back out, which I think this was really good for me. Being able to time this up because I knew he was setting something. Being able to just pop that without having anything on field was really nice. So yeah, again, like at this point, I have a full board, and it's tough for him to really do anything at this point because he didn't Lightning Storm. I think my hand was Ogre. No. It looks like it was Nib and a trap and Apophis. That's what it was. I think it was Nib and the vanilla Apophis. So like I'm thinking at this point I have the other trap set still. So I have the other Swamp Deed I think set and Temple to Kings. So like worst case he like combos off and I nib him at a correct spot. If he like banishes, if he uses all the Malice banishing effects before he gets to White Binder, then um, I can nib him there, and then I still have engine to be able to go into him, right? My fusion. I can just reset the traps, do the whole thing again, right? And just maintain advantage. So I'm okay. I'm really okay with even if my board got broken here, but it just didn't work that way. And he's wondering, he's like, "What the hell do I do here?" He's like, "I'm not dead, but I'm thinking in my mind, yeah, kind of are. I have a lot of interaction here. What do I do here? I think I go. I think I search out. I'm pretty sure I link off for like a yeah, so he goes tactics. He's thinking, oh no, it was a purge. That's what it was. It was a purge. He's like trying to figure out what to use the tactics for. That's what it was. He's like, I'm trying. He's like thinking. He's like, what do I use it for? Like, do I take? Can I link off? He's like, I can't completely break your board if even if I take. So he's like, okay, best thing to do here probably is to draw. So he's like, all right, I have to take a chance and try to draw into something. And I'm like, well, that's nice, but I'm not gonna let you draw. So, go ahead and try. Yeah, no, he activated so he chose talents to draw after giving it some thought. And he's like trying to think. And I go, nope, purge, psych, you thought. So yeah, I just had a really great hand. Purge is really amazing for that purpose. He goes Drury, Banish, and I think he just links off. He's trying to send for like SP. He's trying to remove as much as possible, which is, good. He does remove a lot. I think he goes Banish. He sends the correct one. I think he banishes this. Not that it matters, because like it's just protecting from destruction. So I'm like, I don't know. It doesn't really matter. He just gets rid of two big bodies. I don't know. Maybe this one was the correct one, but I think next turn I just maintain board state. Like I'm not even trying to kill him next turn, I don't think. Yeah, I just go battle because I don't want SP to like get rid of something. Yeah, he's at 2k, so I just like ping him for a bunch of damage, and then I link off for rabbit. Yeah. Oh wait, and then I realized I don't think I can do that because I have to go link spider in order to go rabbit first. Not that I think it matters because I don't think he had nib. But yeah, in order to do that, I have to go. Did I link both of them off? That's a big misplay. I had to go. Yeah, that was big time misplay here. I cannot. They are two normal monsters. I don't know what the fuck I was doing. I have to go. Yeah, I have to like either use these two or link one of these off into link spider and then use the link spider and I don't know this man with the mark maybe. Yeah, I did that incorrectly. I don't think it really mattered. Like I don't know. I was resetting both of them regardless. Like I was gonna try to use both of them regardless. I could have gotten double link spider if I didn't banish it. Yeah, because I didn't extra have this turn, so I could have just gone double link spider if I really wanted to, and just gone to that. But yeah, so I set. What do I set here? I'm thinking. Went first. I think I just set like the judgment spell. Cheshire. I think Cheshire knows like it doesn't really matter at this point since I'm up in life. Oh no, I set the engine. No, I realized I can just set the imperms again. So I think I just. Let me see. What do I set here? What do you do with a drunken say? Yeah, I set the pop. I set the statue. So the statue gets set. I use that to summon this because I have Temple to Kings. And then we do funny things. We link off into IP. I go effect. I'm going to set up to 3 with different names, which is really ridiculous. right? So I just set up to 3 different names. Hang on. Yep. So he sees that I have like essentially 2 to 3 more levels of interaction of him perming like face up cards. So yeah, he just like scoop. Yeah, he had lightning. So I knew I knew he had the one lightning storm in hand, and he draws into Shifter. So it's just unfortunate for him. But yeah, that's the match replay and analysis for you guys. Noted. I have to remember that the traps are treated as normal monsters, which in hindsight maybe change my deck list around and get rid of the white binder so it's not as effective as hitting it, and maybe just go for third link spider, because maybe it will come up like that more often than not, being able to link off into an effect monster. So yeah, that's it for that replay, guys. We will be doing another one shortly. So again, stay tuned for tonight for the giveaway and that other guy's top 8 analysis. So thanks for stopping by. See you in the next one. Shinobi out.